Dun, 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 dun. Man, that's Pimp Daddy Payne right there. No, Pimp Daddy Nate. That's what it is.
All right, I can hear you.
Cannot hear you. I can't. They might be able to, but
The vase.
we'll find out. Let's see. Let's see when people join.
Okay, yeah, because you went live. Trying to plug.
You know, I bet there's a way we could plug into the output of this transmitter to like a small speaker or something.
It bypassed it.
Mm-hmm.
Just need the right cable.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I might have one in the car.
Can you hear me now?
That's worth it. I don't know why.
But then I don't have a speaker.
Yeah. I don't have a speaker either. I'm playing. Well,
There we go. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? His screen is lagging pretty bad. Can you hear me breathing? No.
You can hear us. Can you hear D'Boss?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Trying to see if I got a setting for. Remember what NFC is for? So I almost feel like that.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
they
for
hear
scanning.
both.
It's for
So
the
it's on
RFID.
our end.
you know, where we just can't hear
Yeah.
the boss talking.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to unplug our mic, I guess.
Well, shoot.
See, because now we can hear them.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
our transfer. It's our
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah.
It's your problem. You're the
I'm
fault.
telling you, Nate has to turn it off and turn it back on again. That's how he fixed it last time.
Turn what off?
Just no, it's just turn back
Just
on.
all of it. Just turn it off. Just kill the power. Really.
Turn it off.
That's how Pimp does it.
I don't want to.
That's
That's how
those
Kent
iPhones.
does it. Okay.
Sure.
Eight.
Cool. Aren't you access in jail?
Yeah.
Well, how are you guys doing?
Oh, we're living the dream. How about you? You look like you're
Pretty
blinging.
much. I'm straight pimping. Yeah, we're having fun, man. We have been swamped the last few days.
Good.
Swamped.
Very good.
Ryan has something in his eye.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, probably his
burning.
finger.
How you know? Huh?
Because you can't seem to keep your finger out of places they're not supposed to be.
Yikes.
Well, you let me do it last time, so sure.
Here's your microphone. Oh, we don't
guys
even
share
need
bunk
it.
beds?
Sure. It's
No, we built our own bunk beds, and now we have
Better
more
than
space for.
store-bought.
We have more space for activities now.
Yeah, I'm still.
Yes. Anyway, check out my
Yeah.
jewelry.
Which, by the way, I didn't get a chance to go back and check the views on that video, but that video today is the greatest thing on the internet today. So if anybody's watching, you absolutely have to go check out King of Camo's. What did you title that?
Here's my down payment.
Here's my down payment.
So
Yeah,
go-
definitely go check it out. I'm dressed as a pimp, and I have quite the swagger in the video.
I want to let everyone know too that was completely unscripted. I think Nate went and watched like some Dave Chappelle videos just for some inspiration, and then we just did that completely unscripted, and that's what happened.
Yeah, it was great. In fact, we liked it so much. We had so much fun filming it that we're probably going to do it again.
Absolutely.
Snippy J says, "What would happen if I robbed your store?" Well,
do you have life
Good
insurance?
luck.
Yeah, do you have life insurance? Yeah, stupid ass. Here, how about this? How about I just block your stupid ass? There we go.
Yeah.
What's up? God bless y'all. Bring the boom. What type of SMG do you recommend? I have an MP5, but I want to buy a newer one. If you get your hands on an MP7, that'd be really dope.
MP7, the way to go.
Hey,
Yeah.
to sound like that customer that always says, "Hey, do you have this? This is at SHOT Show."
Oh, yeah.
Did you see though at SHOT Show PSA unveiled the 50 cal?
Yes.
And we want it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, $2,000 50 cal.
Yeah.
What's up?
I'll go in debt. I don't care.
I mean, I'll buy a $2,000 50 cal any day.
Is it the full rifle or is it the bolt action deal that locks onto
it's
AR?
Yeah, it's a semi-automatic.
Semi-auto.
Yeah.
It's a full semi-auto assault rifle that shoots grenades.
People like your face better anyway.
Yeah, that's debatable.
Yeah. Guys, we're going to take questions here in just a second. So JP, Chandan, Buck, to you guys in just a minute. We're just going to do a little catching up with the D'Boss guys, and then we'll do some questions here shortly.
I feel like it's been a month since we've seen each other. Uh-oh.
Ryan's wife is being rude and calling.
How dare she? So this is Ryan's phone.
Yes, because we realized when it was time to broadcast that I only had 5% battery life on my phone.
That makes sense.
Yes. I've been on the phone quite a bit today, and everybody has been texting me and calling me about the short we made. And then
I did too.
Wanting to know like where I got the outfit and all that good stuff. How's it going, man? Good. Welcome in.
Well, our boy L, he just got a new gig. I was texting with him yesterday. He just got a new gig that he's going to be working with a company that does full service streaming. So he's gonna work there for a little bit, and then he's gonna come back, hit us up, and then we're gonna get our streaming setup done right. So
awesome.
So yeah, so once he gets back with that info, we're gonna pass that on to you, and we're gonna have way better live streams.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to that. That way we can all use our mics and be able to have good audio. Yeah, that's awesome. So, what else is new with you guys?
Well, I think like you guys, we've been pretty busy here at the end of the year. We have not been producing as many videos as we normally do because of how busy we've been, and I think that's kind of a good thing. But we've got our auction going on that we had another gigantic lot dropped off, so we've got a lot of items coming up in our auction. So I've been working on that today, trying to get that up by this Sunday. So we should have our new auction up and running from this Sunday for 2 weeks. So
do you display all the auction guns on your wall at the shop?
We do our best, and Dustin, you might have to take a sidestep. We do our best, but I don't know if you can see the stack of guns. We had to lean against the desk there.
Yeah.
Because we have so many, we don't have the room on the wall yet. We picked up that brand deal with Hold Up Displays, and if anybody hasn't seen that video yet, which YouTube has like really been suppressing it, we got a wall installed in my office. So They're going to completely revamp our showroom here. They're going to set us up with a brand new wall, all new hardware
Oh,
that's
very cool.
space saving, so we could store a lot of firearms in the space that it would take to like store 2 firearms. We could
Right.
probably quadruple that. So, yeah, we're gonna get a new fancy wall in here and some new hardware, and we're running out of room. We got too many guns. You guys got to buy
Yeah.
them. So
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, we got kind of we sold a lot of our auction guns. You know, for a long time we had, you know, a good 20 or so or more. And right now we have less than a dozen left. So we were pretty successful in selling a bunch of our guns on the auction. We need customers to come drop off some more guns that they want to sell.
absolutely, anybody that's watching this that's within driving or shipping distance, get your guns over to the guys there at King of Camo, because they do an awesome job on their auctions.
Yeah,
Did you get rid of that
Tell them that we're a little
$15,000
low.
Yeah.
rifle?
Sorry, say again.
Did you guys offload that $15,000 rifle?
Yeah, back to
the
homeboy.
Same guy.
I told him to come get his shit because it's bro. Like that's an unrealistic price, you know.
What was the highest bid on it?
None. There were none bids. People were like, "That's
Really?
retarded." Yeah, they didn't even bid on it.
Okay, so you didn't start bidding at like $1 to get
No.
to 15,000. You just started it right at 15,000.
Well, no, that was the reserve. We started it.
Reserve was 14.
Reserve was 14,
and buy it now was 20, and nobody ever bid on it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's why I like starting them at 0 with a reserve, and then what will happen is people will bid on it, and if it goes through like 3 or 4 auctions, you can go right back to the customer and say, "Look, the last 3 or 4 auctions, we only got this high. Do you want to come down on that? You want to change that?" And
yeah. Well, I just think he was being extremely unrealistic about the price, and I don't think he actually wanted to sell it. He just wanted to see if he could get that for it. And really what it did was it made us look stupid. You know, us look stupid for listing a gun at that price knowing it's not worth that. And I kind of got annoyed with it, and I said, "All right, that's enough." And so I said, "Come get your gun." So yeah, he came and got it.
I figured he got butthurt for you talking shit all the time.
No, he's a pretty cool guy. He's a pretty cool guy. He's a pretty cool guy, but you know, like I already had told him that I felt like that was a very unrealistic price, and we would try it for a little while, but you know, I'm not going to tie up my auction with stuff that doesn't make sense, right? We're here to actually sell the guns, so we're not here to make a farce of what we're trying to do. So yeah,
we got 2 that are right up that same alley. Not to that
really?
degree, but
yeah,
right.
So like, no, I want to listen to this. I know what I got. It's like, yes, because I want to make less money. That's why I'm telling you to come off of it a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, anybody who reasonably prices their firearm sells it. That, you know, like just like you, I remember you told me this. There's people like out in Idaho who have to drive 3 and 4 hours to to the closest gun store. So they're not going to make a trip out there unless they know they're going to get what they want. And so if they can purchase it from the auction and have it shipped there, you know, it's worth it to them to pay close to retail price for that gun, including all the shipping and the fees and stuff. So, you know, for the most part though, like most of the guns that we're selling below retail pricing, because they are used. Now, some of them are really cool guns, and they're at retail or above because their value is higher. But you know, people know what they're looking for. People do their research. They know what the prices should be. So, you know, when you price something at $14,000 and it's worth, you know, 2, it's silly.
Well, when you can literally, as a customer, just copy and paste the description of what you're looking at and Google it, and then look at how it's priced across the internet. I mean, we got to be realistic too.
Yeah.
So it just takes a little conversation with the customer bringing it in to sell it.
Right.
And the
Right.
other thing too is you put a reasonable reserve on it. It's more likely to go way past reserve unless other than putting it right at what they have to get out of it.
Right.
So
Right.
that
Yeah. Well,
Mosin
you
was
create a little bit of a
right.
bidding war, right? You create a little bit of a bidding war, and then it might go above that. So.
Right, exactly. Before we move on to anything else, because I'm just enamored with your bling, are you wearing the shoes right now?
I am not wearing the shoes right now.
Those shoes were phenomenal.
You know what? They took a month to get here.
Really?
I ordered those shoes a month ago, and they literally took them. I even canceled the order, and they still showed up. So, yeah,
Nice.
there was like under the shipping. When you punch in the tracking number, it's kept saying delayed, and then one day they just showed up. I canceled the order like 2 weeks prior to them showing up.
Nice.
And they still showed up. So yeah.
Yeah, the other thing too, absolutely hilarious when I got the text from Ryan. What was that, 2 days ago, Ryan, when you said, "Hey, you all need to come pick up your weather"?
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. It was freezing balls here. It was really cold. So
Yeah,
this week we
30
had below
degrees.
freezing weather, but the week before we actually got snow.
Sure.
We got about 2.5 inches to 3 inches. And in some places they got like 6 inches up in the mountains and stuff. Um, but this week it was kind of like a toss up as to whether or not we would get snow here where we are. And the snow never really showed up. But about an hour and a half south of us now, that's where the real snow showed up, which was really weird.
Bizarre.
Uh,
Super bizarre.
yeah, I've got a
Pensacola,
buddy
Florida's
who
got like
lives
7
in.
inches here.
I got a buddy who lives in Lafayette, Louisiana, and apparently they had like a record
Like 10
snowfall
inches.
there. There's places that there was snowfall where there has never been snowfall.
Yeah,
So yeah,
we placed an order from Lipsy's, which is based out of Louisiana. And I placed the order and immediately got a message like the state is shut down. FedEx and UPS are doing nothing. They haven't shipped my order yet. I'll probably see it end of next week. But amazing, just talking to them on the phone. They said like 10 inches or something. I'm like, brother, that's a Tuesday up here.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
Problem is, y'all
yeah.
don't have any plows down that way.
Ryan was begging y'all to take your weather back.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't like it.
hey,
Go away.
you guys are in a heat wave compared to us. When you texted that, I think it was negative 35. It was negative 35 here.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
that's gross.
Yeah.
No, we finally got back to the opposite of that. We got to 44 today. That was the high.
Yeah, 44. It was still pretty cold. Yesterday was cold. We were freezing here in the shop. I literally ordered 2 more space heaters from Walmart and had them delivered.
They proceeded to trip our breakers too.
We were tripping breakers. That's how cold we were. We were like turning every heater on in here. But yeah, it was a cold day yesterday. With our new paint booth, it sucks air out of here so quickly that now we're getting cold.
Yeah, I believe it. And funny to think I almost had heat stroke in your shop when I visited in June.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure you did have heat stroke.
I had it.
I had heat stroke.
Yeah. That was not well, it was funny, but it was not funny.
So a little worried for Dave.
Yeah, I was like, is this guy gonna make it?
I was like, Dave might be dying, Dave.
Gonna have to.
We got some barbecue that was really good barbecue, and Dave didn't eat any of it. So I'm like,
gonna have to call his wife and explain what happened. Sorry, the state of Georgia took your husband.
You know what? You know what saved me in the end though was those hush puppies.
Oh,
Yep.
That's making me hungry.
Yeah, I know. I want hush puppies now.
You know what? They closed that restaurant down.
No, did they?
They did.
Yeah, the one here in Cumming, they closed
The
down.
one that we went to, Big D's Barbecue.
Yeah.
They closed it down, unfortunately.
Wow,
So
they
now
were
if we want to
packed
get it,
when we were there.
I know. I don't understand.
so now if we want Big D's, we have to go to Dawsonville to get it. So I have to go up another whole other.
Yeah, weather talk check, gun talk X.
Saw that.
Well, we appreciate you guys watching the shorts. Tell you what, let's maybe kind of scroll through and see what some of the questions are. So JP asks, what are your thoughts on fixed blades or other knives? I know they aren't guns, but commonly been seen together. What do you guys think?
We'll let Dustin take this one.
They are called a retention device. It's what you stick into the hand of the person trying to snatch your gun. Approved.
Approved,
Pokey,
yeah.
stabby, tactical straws.
I definitely have.
Grades.
Yeah, everyday carry knives are like an essential tool to everyday carry kits, right?
Yep.
Everybody should be carrying a knife. That's an essential.
They're generally sharper than the steak knives you get at the steak shop. So
Yeah, I usually
at the very least, cut your meat.
yeah, I usually cut my own meat with my own knife.
But
not
if you
mine.
want to say fixed blade or pocket folder, I'm a fixed blade guy. I like if I need to, if I can stab into a door and pry something open with it, I can. So.
Yeah, we have
Sure.
a nice collection of fixed blade knives here at the shop that are custom made by Tim Rowland, a local knife maker, and they are awesome knives. You could literally pry a Jeep off the ground with some of them. The spine on them is so thick. They're just amazing handmade knives. Yeah, great question. Yeah, so everybody should be carrying a knife, as part of your everyday carry.
If not two.
What happens if I fly all the way from Europe and drink a beer in the store? Well, you're gonna get kicked out of the store probably.
If you don't bring any for us.
Yeah, if
That's
you
kind of the rule.
Yeah.
Like it's fine, but bring some for the rest of the class, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, ever tried a printed gun or is it illegal? What are your thoughts?
We had a conversation with that earlier before we got on.
No, it's totally legal to print your own guns. You just can't sell them.
Yep. This is America.
Yeah. How's it going, gentlemen? I have a question for y'all. I'm new to firearms world and would like to know what sidearm you'd recommend for a beginner. Dave, you want to take that one?
What fits in your hand?
Yeah.
So you gotta go with comfort first. I'm sure price is probably going to be a big factor for you. A lot of newbies want to go with a $300 gun, which is fine, and that's great to start with. But just know there's better options out there, even at a $500 price point.
Yeah.
But we always say go with what feels best. So for me to tell you exactly what model doesn't make sense. And I think everybody else here was going to agree with that. It just
I would say everybody's hand is different. Everybody's eye dominance is different. And so really the best thing to do is take like a beginner's pistol class. So first you learn the rules of firearm safety and how to safely operate a firearm. And then in that class, usually they'll have a variety of guns for you to use so you can kind of see what fits your hand best and kind of go from there. The other thing you can do is always go to the range and rent different guns to see which you perform better with or which you like best.
Right.
One thing I always recommend people do is go somewhere that's got a lot of different varieties, like a big box store, Shields. We have Fleet Farm here that always has a really full gun counter.
Cabela's.
And set it on the counter and then pick it up and immediately point it. If you have to change your grip at all to make it more comfortable, that's not the gun for you. I don't care what Uncle Charles said. I don't care what Billy Joe said. I don't care what anybody says. Stop listening to fanboys when you pick your gun. Find something that fits your hand. So in an emergency, if you have to grab and go, it immediately goes to where you want it to go.
Yep.
And then go and shoot that gun. And then find out how the recoil and everything else interacts with your hand. And then take it from there. And as always, like Dave said, shop your budget. Like, I mean, there's a wide variety of guns out
Don't
there.
get a laser on your gun.
Yeah, do not. Stay away from
Freaking
lasers.
laser beams.
They make lazy shooters, and you throw all your gun fundamentals out the door trying to find the dot, and in bright light, you're not going to see it anyways.
Yeah.
So at least not in time to keep someone from shooting you in the face.
Yep. Michael Lindsay says, I love your content, both of you. Keep it up, guys. Well, thank you, Michael.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Michael.
We appreciate you watching.
Yep. So
Has anyone ever requested to Cerakote Ligma on their firearm?
I still have Ligma on
Ligma nuts.
headphones.
That's funny. George King says, looking to buy a 9mm firearm. Any recommendations on what is affordable yet reliable? Yeah,
PSA
Canik
Dagger.
SAR. The PSA Dagger is definitely a great choice. Probably the best choice when it comes to price point and bang for your buck.
That's 100% my stash gun. If I need a gun to tape to the back of my toilet,
Yeah.
that's the gun I'm doing. Well, I'm putting in another toilet, so I'm gonna have to pick another toilet gun. So,
Pray and Hustle says, bro, y'all be having me dead on y'all shorts. Glad to provide the entertainment, bro. Dude on the right looks like he wants to giggle. I'm going to poop. All right. Good for you. Love the videos, y'all. Appreciate you, American. My next cheap 9mm will be a Taurus. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Taurus, to be honest.
and not since PSA came out. Not since some Daggers came out.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
starting to
Cigar
pull away.
Nerd. What's up, Joe? Joe says he always carries 2 knives, one for opening snacks and one for opening people.
That is rules to live by.
That is awesome. That is awesome. If you are into cigars at all, definitely check out the Cigar Nerd podcast on YouTube. They are a channel and a growing channel, a local channel to us, and one of our good friends and a customer here at the shop. Former law enforcement officer who now kicks back, and he is hilarious. If you watch his shorts, they will crack you up. Today he posted a short, or it might have been yesterday, of the very first YouTube video he uploaded like 12 years ago. And he was talking about how ridiculous he thought it was. And it's pretty funny because it's true. You know, like if you go back and look at some of the earliest videos you've ever uploaded, they're kind of cringe. You know, they're kind of cringe.
They're terrible.
Did you guys hook him up with that AR-15 cigar mag?
I think
you guys hooked them up with those guys.
Oh no, I don't think Joe was there for that.
But didn't Joe get one?
I think you might have. It's called the Stogie Mag. The Stogie Mags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome item. Appendix style carry with a gut ? I mean, I don't. You know, there's certain guns you can do it with, but you know, it's usually not going to be very comfortable.
Yeah, and even if you really, really must carry appendix, which I don't like, to be able to draw appendix, that's a very distinctive motion where I can go, don't hurt me, and then reach around and draw and then engage. I like 3 o'clock.
He said reach around.
Yeah, reach around.
Nice.
But
Who doesn't like a
appendix
reach
carry,
around?
if you get knocked down, your pistol is very accessible. If I get knocked down, I can roll 400 pounds of man meat on top of my pistol and no one's getting it. You know, there's all kinds of things that you need to evaluate with your carry, whether you have a gut or not. If you want to carry appendix because it's what you prefer. But I strongly recommend evaluating a 3 or 4 o'clock carry, because with one step you can get your firearm as far away from that attacker as you can. Whereas if it's right in front of you, it's still there.
Yeah, and if you're gonna do that. Stick with it. Don't be
Yeah.
changing the carry position.
Beginning 380 ACP. I mean, you can.
You put anything in somebody's left eye socket, it's going to stop them.
Yep.
Especially at
For
22.
shizzle. For shizzle.
Yeah.
Let's see. Police trade-in pistols are a good deal. I agree. And sometimes some of those police trade-in pistols are awesome. I've seen SIG 226s and 229s.
226 and 226.
In my experience, turn-ins don't get shot very often, and they're being maintained by professional armorer the whole time. So,
Yep.
I mean, like Glock and SIG have armorers courses free for any law enforcement armorers and stuff like that. So,
Matthew Schuler asks, what's your guys' opinion on SDI schooling?
Hey, Dustin.
It seems like we talk about this once every live
time.
session, so we'll hand it over to the expert.
I won't go that far. To be an expert, I would have had gotten information from them. I tried to get information from them, laying out what their classes are and how their communication's horrible. The person I was talking to on the phone was just like, "So you're going to sign up, right?" I'm like, "No, I'm just looking for information." Okay, well, I'll send you over some information, and it was all stuff that's like, "Here's your financial aid options," and I'm like, "This isn't what I'm looking for." So.
Also, there's a common theme.
I've
of what people say that have been through the course.
Yeah, I've worked with a couple. I've worked with one hand in hand with our 1911s. Great guy. And the other guy brought in something for me to work on, and he was just like, "Yeah, I didn't learn shit." So, yeah, and he did the 2-year thing.
The common thread that we hear is SDI will tell you how to run a business. They don't tell you how to be a gunsmith.
Yeah, they're very good at teaching you how to make money as a gunsmith. And they have some stuff like I've talked to people who have gone through the class, and they're like, "Well, now I'm on the module for making holsters." I'm like, "Why? A 35-minute search on the internet will teach you how to make a Kydex holster."
Yeah.
Why are they putting some nonsense like that? You want to make that an elective, or say, "Hey, this is a non-critical part of what we offer, but you can skip this and go on to, I don't know, like how to salt blue or something." Like, and that's just a dying art, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
because it's getting more expensive than
what is that school that you
always
always recommend, Dustin?
American Gunsmithing Institute.
AGI.
AGI.
People like to bust my balls because they send me CDs. I'm a member of Gunsmithing Club of America, and I get a monthly periodical that's way over there. With it's got an actual DVD in it where it takes you through the breakdowns. It takes you through the disassembly, reassembly. Yeah, so it's a periodical, and if anybody from AGI is watching, freaking hit your boy up. Yeah, but it gives you actual breakdowns of the entire gun. It's not just this is stuff you should know. No, because you'll ask any gunsmith, and it's like there's things that are transferable from shotguns, like the way the pump like locks up with the carriage or the carrier. Yeah, that's the same in most, but not all shotguns. There's some have one side, some have two sides. Everyone's like, my rule of thumb is if you ask your gunsmith what's the difference between a Mossberg 500 and a Mossberg 600, and they say it's the same gun, leave, because that is a hack. They're fundamentally the same thing, yes, but there are nuances that you can't find on YouTube. Like the 600 AT has a spring inside the pump to help mitigate abuse on the gun, whereas the Mossberg 500 is just a straight tension bars.
Banger Overland and Outdoors in the house, baby. What's up? I have a man crush on Carson. He has the most incredible man legs you have ever seen in your life. I'm talking, this guy is a straight stud. Okay? Straight stud. You look at his calves, you just melt.
Nate is slightly concerning, but
I'm sorry, but I can't help feel the way I feel. I'll never forget the first time I saw his legs glistening in the sun at Nofo Brewery, and I was like, "Oh my god, that guy's got some hams." I was impressed. I was really impressed. I'm not gay or
Kind of-
anything.
Jesus Christ.
What kind of a lie did we join?
Yeah.
That was for Carson.
That was for Carson.
That was for Carson. Let's see here. First time gun buyer with soft girly hands. What's your recommendation? Soft girly hands. Smith and Wesson. Smith and Wesson Easy. Yeah, I'd say a Smith and Wesson Easy. We actually just recommended one of those to a older lady yesterday.
Easier to rack, but the grip is a little bit longer. So, because it fits in my hand. So, but for small hands that have a part-time gripping, like average size grips on firearms, the P365 is right up your alley. It's like holding on to 3 dominoes stacked together. It's the smallest grip ever.
Juan Rivera asks, "What's better, a Walther PDP or the Canic SFX Rival?"
The Rival's pretty sweet.
Yeah,
Good question.
I
do
personally
like the PDP. The PDP is solid.
it is a badass gun, but
I'd have to go. I'd have to go with the Canic.
yeah,
The Canic's got a little more tolerance to it, so it'll be able to run a little bit dirtier. So,
Nate likes it dirty.
it's got.
you know it.
That's
That's why they call me Nasty
more,
Nate.
Nasty.
That's my pimp name, fool.
Nasty Nate.
Honestly, either one of those is a good gun. I mean, they've got their pros and their cons. You know, the Walther, like, even with as tight as they are, they're reliable. I haven't had any problems with my PPQ or my P22. So,
JP, thoughts on fixed blades or other knives? Sorry, I stepped out for a few minutes. Well, JP, you missed us answering your question, but you know, most of us carry folders as an everyday carry or an out the front. But
you always need a good fixed blade.
Ryan loves a good fixed blade knife. Really, I mean, it's I think that's a personal preference thing, but everybody should be carrying a knife, some type of knife as their as part of their everyday carry kit, right? All right, let's see. Collab of the year, yeah, baby.
I saw that.
Everybody like my grills? Okay, cool. Let's see here.
Show us the man legs.
Did y'all guys vote on for any of the PSA guns? What does that mean?
Oh, the PSA was running a poll at SHOT Show because they had like 4 different concept guns, and the Barrett was one, or not the Barrett. Their 50 was one of the concept guns.
Oh, they had a pistol too. I see.
Yeah, they had the pistol that they made.
Yeah. No, we did not get to vote because we were not there.
Right.
Let's see.
We
Riddle
were
me
here
this.
making
Why is the
content for young
background guy
people.
wearing sunglasses? Ryan's wearing sunglasses because it's bright in here. Don't judge.
It's because I'm just really cool.
He's blocking out all the haters.
Blocking out all the haters.
Matthew asks, have you guys ever shot the SIG Emperor Scorpion? I've seen a couple come through the shop before, but I've never got to shoot one. Where's the RPG? It went back to its rightful owner today.
The kid stole it.
We have not sold the Purple Vector yet because it's not for sale. It's right here for those of you who want to see it.
Everything's for sale, Nasty Nate.
Well, I guess if you made me an offer, I couldn't refuse. But I really love that gun. And it definitely gets a lot of attention because it is painted in the polyatomic camo pattern from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And the only way to achieve that camo pattern or earn that camo pattern is to get 25 headshots with every gun in the game.
So do you have one of those in the game there, Nate?
You know, I do. I play Call of Duty every night.
Nate's KD ratio is fantastic.
Yeah, I'll be wrecking fools. All right. Let me ask this. All right, anybody playing Black Ops 6 right now?
Black Ops 6.
My favorite game mode in Black Ops 6 is Search and Destroy.
Search and Destroy.
It makes it more realistic, I think. So in the rules in Search and Destroy are it's like 6-on-6, and you both start on opposite sides of the map. And if you die, that's it. You got to wait till the last guy is standing. And so that is my favorite because you don't die and come back and die and come back and die and come back. So you really got to like prove yourself and do well.
Prove yourself. Fool.
6 and Stones game mode. Yeah, okay. Anybody play zombies? Man, I can't get my guys to play zombies. I'm gonna be honest too though. Like when I turn the lights off and I play zombies, sometimes it freaks me out. Because all of a sudden it'd be like, there's a fucking zombie behind you. You're like, where the hell did he come from?
That's
thought you got them
my
all.
low-key favorite thing to do is watch these grown-ass men playing these like horror video games and
That's
just
the
make
best
them
thing.
scream like little bitches.
Oh my god, dude! I don't do well. I don't like scary shit. I don't like scary shit.
Now, so are you talking about like just the jump startle thing, or are you talking about like you see legit get freaked out and feel
I
somebody,
legit
like,
get freaked out.
touching the
Yeah,
back
yeah.
of your-
Oh my god, yeah. I will freak out.
Next having flashbacks.
I literally turn the light on when I play Call of Duty Zombies. I can't play that in the dark. 42-year-old man, it scares the shit out of me.
Wait, Nate, you're only 42?
Yeah. What does that mean?
Dude,
I
you
thought
were
you were like 55.
Yeah, that's with all the gray.
Both of you
Dude.
guys.
Just for men, bro. Just for men.
Yikes. That hurts my feelings.
It's the gray in the beard.
It is. I'm fucking just fermenting that shit tonight.
Just for men.
Let's see. Like my balls, Sarah Cody. Which one of yours do I send them? Like prop. Okay, prop hunt. Yeah, prop hunt's funny as shit. Ivik, prop hunt. That it is like the dumbest game mode, but it is so fun to play because you're literally a prop. Like you could be a tree, a sandbag, a flower pot, and you hide, but your character makes like this whistling noise, and they have to shoot all these props, and the other team gets guns, and they have to shoot all these props on the map, and it ends up being hilarious. It sounds really stupid, but you got to play it to understand.
They picked it off from Fortnite. Fortnite was the one that started doing that. Now everybody does that prop again.
Joe, thanks for joining us. Have a cigar for Ryan and I.
Or bring me one, please.
Yeah, guys, if you haven't subscribed to the Cigar Nerd podcast, if you're into cigars, you definitely should. It's a great podcast. He talks about all kinds of different cigars, and then they sit around and have general discussion about the latest movies or TV shows, and really a good group of guys and a very solid show.
You
Check
should
it
have
out.
him manufacture King of Camo cigars.
Ooh,
I would totally be down for that.
that would be cool.
I love cigars.
That would be cool. You know that cigar shop over by the knife store we used to frequent?
Yes.
I sold that guy his speakers.
Oh,
like
you told me that
24 years ago.
Nate
I
used
used to be a salesman at Bose, and the speakers that he has in that shop till today, I sold him like 24 years ago. Every time I walk in there, he's like, "Hey, you're the guy that sold me my speakers." Yeah.
Yep.
But he doesn't say anything about my gray hair, which is really nice of him.
You should walk in there next time with the grills in and the bling.
Yeah. Oh, he'll definitely shoot me. He used to be a cop. He don't play. he'll shoot me. He'll shoot me in a heartbeat.
But we can tease though our next character because Pimpin' Nasty Nate Pimp will be returning, but Ryan is getting a new character too.
Oh yes. Oh yes. A colonial fellow.
Yes, from back in the Revolutionary War times.
I
Maybe
thought
a
it was going
nice-
to be one of Nasty Nate's hoes.
Oh, that yeah.
That would be terrible. I don't know if anyone want to say that. I'm
We
gonna
could
shave my legs.
we name you Rena.
No, Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Yeah. She's.
This
I mean,
girl's on fire.
this girl's on fire.
Ryan's my tranny hoe.
Yeah. The training.
Oh my god. No, I'm not gonna lie. If you walk in there with Ryan in drag, it will break the internet.
Oh. Okay, I'll tell you what.
This
If anybody
must
donates
happen.
$200,
Yep.
I'll. And if anybody donates $200 this evening, I will get Ryan to dress in drag and make a short.
For
Why?
$200,
That's-
it's going to be
you're
the
literally-
sweetest costume.
He's literally pimping me out
Pimping him.
right now on the freaking live. Bastard.
That's awesome. G Glidden. Thanks for watching, bro.
Ridiculous.
Ryan might have to be careful. He might be getting emails after that. Just
Hey,
remember,
Zachary.
let them down gently. They're people too.
Zachary, we probably recommended that you go visit Flying Monkey Firearms in Lawrenceville. They do some CNC work there. They do optics cuts. They do barrel threading. They do pin welds. Some of the stuff that we don't do here at the shop. Ivik, if you want to send us your guns and have us paint them that way, we definitely do it for you, man.
I don't know if you guys saw the other short where I had my very custom Glock with my very custom charging handle for the backplate.
Oh yeah.
It was, if you haven't seen that short, go check that out.
It's a steady theme with you, Ryan.
Yeah,
I
he
swear
likes
to God,
testicles.
You missed out, Ryan. If you would have sniffed them, I 100% would have lost my shit. Like, it was funny, but it sniffed him, give him a little lick. No, that would have been done. I would have been in the emergency room with pulled something. I would have broke something.
Oh, that's good.
We had a bunch of customers texting us after that short, saying that Ryan was a little too comfortable petting balls on
Well, he
camera.
was in the army.
I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta check your balls every now and then. You know, prostate cancer is a real thing.
Testicular cancer. Yeah.
Cancer. That's the
Wait.
one.
Ryan likes the
What a
prostate
minute.
too.
Prostate
Hang
might
on.
be- I'm quite there to that point.
Playing with
yeah.
your nuts has nothing to do with the prostate, buddy.
It's I'm tired.
Oh, that's funny.
So, wow, that was more about Ryan than I could ever be comfortable knowing.
That's funny. Zachary says y'all need to do a short that rips off Guns Akimbo but use high points. That's funny.
You'd spend more on the costume than the high points.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we have
I still haven't watched that yet.
we have about 10 minutes left in our broadcast. So if you have any more questions for us, please post them in the chat. We've pretty much answered everybody's questions. We're down to the bottom of the chat now. So
short ideas, questions.
yeah, give us some short ideas. That those are always fun. Most of the shorts that we create are from actual interactions, right? And a lot of the shorts that we get that aren't from our shop are usually from other shops where we hear stories from other gun store owners or employees. So we reenact them. The pimp one was real.
Actually happened to Nate.
That actually happened here in this shop. I'll tell you that story real quick. So my brother owned a liquor store in East Point, downtown Atlanta, and he used to keep this little pamphlet when I first started the King of Camo, and I had pictures of all the paint jobs that I had done recently, and I had my contact information on there, and he used to keep it at the checkout counter under the front glass, and so anyway, my brother has this one customer who's an awesome customer, bought like $300 to $500 worth of liquor a day. Okay. And so this guy, he eventually noticed my flyer and asked my brother about it. And my brother told him, he said, My brother Nate owns a place called the King of Camo, and he customizes firearms. Well, this guy wanted to get his done, and so my brother gave him the address, and sure enough, he showed up here, and in quite an extravagant outfit. Uh, it wasn't quite as extravagant as the outfit that I was wearing, but he was definitely dripping, if you know what I mean. So he came in, and he was like, you know, I have my occupation is you know, I trick bitches. And so so I said, okay. And he's like, you ever heard of the Brick City Pimps? And I was like, no. He's like, well, it's a coalition. And I was like, okay. He said, so here's my idea. And he wanted me to paint his pistol slide like a brick wall, and he wanted in graffiti on one side Brick City Pimps, and then on the other side he wanted his pimp name, which was Dirk the Work. And I really didn't want to do it. I really didn't want to do it. So I thought in my mind that if I quote him a ridiculous price, he'll be like, oh man, that's too much money. And so you know, usually for something like that, I probably charge like, I don't know, $600-700. And so I went for 3,500. And you know what he said? He said, bet. And he pulled out this giant wad of cash. He's like, you take cash? And I was like, oh my God. Yeah, Dirk the Work. So anyway, I had to paint the gun for him. And I gave it back to him. He was super excited. It was exactly what he wanted. And anyway, I heard from my brother about a week later, he ended up shooting himself in the foot with that gun at a party, drunk, showing it off, and he shot himself in the foot. So everybody started calling him Dirk One Foot. So great story, true story. Dirk the Work, if you're out there, you know, let's
Hit up
get you
Nasty
another
Nate.
gun painted. Let's form a coalition.
How is that not right out of Chappelle's show? I forget what they called it. It was like the haters. It was the
the Haters Club. The Haters Club.
If you're wondering, Nate
Yeah.
might have done some research and watched that exact episode.
Yeah. 100%. Well, dude, Dave Chappelle is the funniest motherfucker on the planet. He is he was
Player
before
Haters Ball. That's what
the Player Haters Ball. Yeah. 100%. Funny.
Yeah.
Haters gonna hate.
Real quick, I got because it's SHOT Show week.
Yep.
I got a few people commenting on our channel across the videos like, hey, how come you guys aren't at SHOT Show? You know, and we just kind of said, you know, we feel that the owners of SHOT Show are not exactly pro 2A. They don't treat media guys. That's how we would go out there. We would be out there as media. We wouldn't have a booth.
Right.
And so we don't feel that they treat media well out there. And they've got some, I don't know, after what you explained to me, some communist policies out there. So I don't know if you wanted to talk about that.
SHOT Show is a money grab for the Venetian every year. They overprice everything. They charge ridiculous amounts of money for a booth or a table. I mean, some of the big manufacturers, they can afford it. You know, like Black Point Tactical, who's right down the road from us here in Alpharetta. They make holsters. They have the FBI contract. They're a big company in the holster making world. You know, they have to pay like $50,000 for their setup out there. That's a lot of money. And like just little things like you're not allowed to bring your own refrigerator. You have to rent one from the Venetian if you want to have a refrigerator at your booth so that your employees can have cold water or cold drinks. You know, that's kind of ridiculous. There's a lot of really silly stuff, and they have a lot of restrictions on us as media people if we want to record and interview people. So you run the risk of being kicked out if you're recording somebody that doesn't want to be recorded,
Right.
even though they're in a fucking public place, you know? It's kind of silly. Now, don't get me wrong, SHOT Show is really cool. It is really cool. I mean, it's the world's largest gun show, and being able to attend. Yeah, I remember the first time I got to go, I was literally goo goo gaga. I couldn't believe all the cool stuff that I get to see and the people who were there, you know, like celebrities in the gun world. You know, I got to meet Chuck Norris and shake his hand at the Smith and Wesson booth one year. I met Matt from Demolition Ranch. I met Mikey Hartman from CAA. You know, there's a lot of really cool people that you'll get to meet out there. But you know, once you've been 6, 7, 8 times, it's kind of the same. You know, there's gonna be a couple of companies who are gonna have some really cool new innovative products. But the truth is, you know, like those products get revealed on YouTube the very day they're revealed at SHOT Show. So you don't
Right.
necessarily have to go to SHOT
Yep.
Show.
You're not making
and-
breaking news.
yeah, and listen, like the Venetian is charging like $750 a night for a hotel room. Every other hotel in the area is charging a ridiculous amount of money because they're taking advantage of people. You know, like a burger at SHOT Show is like $40. You know, so yeah, it is a cool thing to go experience, and it's a lot of fun. But the reality is, there's a lot of people doing good work on YouTube and bringing you SHOT Show right to your television or to your computer screen. So um yeah, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, and in order to be an attendee, you have to be in the firearms industry, right? You as a general consumer, as a civilian, you cannot attend SHOT Show. You have to be associated with an FFL or a manufacturer or something.
Or you have
And
to go through their whole vetting process, and it's gatekeeping to the extreme.
yeah, yeah, and it's so anyway. Not to keep my rant very long, but you know, it's you know, I've been there many times before, and so for me to attend is not really a big deal. You know, we were nominated for a Gundy, and so I did sign up to attend SHOT Show in case we won the nomination, but unfortunately we didn't win. So you know, it's more fruitful for us to be here at the shop serving our customers, doing what we do every day. Then Meal Team 6 Head Council. Fuck you, bro. I bet you're
Yeah,
fatter than me.
And that's so original.
Yeah, come up
Yeah,
with some new
seriously.
material,
We've
asshole.
already got T-shirts being made, dude. What are you talking about?
Mister. Oh my God. Yeah. Hey,
It's
go
funny.
check
All those
out.
people love to say shit like this, but none of them are standing on the other side of this counter talking shit.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you what, GOA though has got it going on. They did it right, and they did it in their first year. That was probably the best experience we've had at a trade show.
The Gun Owners of America gun show was absolutely awesome.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, they really have it figured out. So the way they set it up is they give a whole day just to media where they don't let anybody else in, and then the other 2 days are open to all GOA members. So it's held in Knoxville.
Yep.
And it's what month was that? May?
It's August.
August.
August, and it was a Thursday. We would do a range day. Friday was a media day, and then Saturday and Sunday open to public. So you don't have to be affiliated. They're not gatekeeping. You can pay to get a ticket. Go in.
And it was 110 degrees.
Yeah.
Hey, Mister, we know you're joking, bro, and it's all good. But your other comment, the best gun channels beside the Gun Bros suck. They are not funny at all. They are lucky. They hit a stride on the algorithm or something. They are not funny at all. Now, I mean, they try to be, and I'm sure they're all great dudes.
Credit to them.
But they're not as funny as us. Yeah, sorry.
The one thing where SHOT Show or the goals kind of missed that mark was the attorneys on retainer.
Oh,
those friggin' shysters should not have been there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a chat with John on that one. So,
and this time we're actually gonna let Lee coming through the front door, not the Not the back.
Yeah.
That was so great. If you haven't seen it, Lee's video on breaking into the Gun Owners of America show through the backloading gates
Yeah, the
was
loading dock.
absolutely awesome, hilarious. He just pretended like he was supposed to be there, and people like directed him in. Unfortunately, he couldn't get inside because he didn't have a ticket, but they let him in. That was pretty
Yeah,
funny.
it only took one phone call from Nate.
Yeah. Well, we happen to know the guys at Gun Owners of America, and they're big supporters of our channel. We love them, and so we got lucky, and we were able to call someone and make a ticket happen for Lee. Yeah, and if you don't know who we're talking about Lee Snow. He is a giant TikToker. He's an awesome guy. He has 2 million followers on TikTok. He just started a YouTube channel not too long ago. He has about 2,000 followers. So if you don't follow him right now, you definitely should. He makes awesome content. He's a gun guy. He's a preacher. He's just an overall really good dude, family guy.
I haven't.
Ryan's wife.
His wife's calling again.
Ryan's wife is calling again.
Honey, give me a minute.
That's funny. Lee Snow. His YouTube channel is called Lee M Snow. M is his middle initial, so people think it's Leems now. But it's Lee M Snow. So definitely go check him out. He's a good bro. We've done a collaboration together. If you've seen the hot dog gun that I painted, that was for Lee. We did a little collaboration. That was a lot of fun.
Like mama jokes, you got it. He's got some of the best mama jokes.
He does.
I enjoy Lee Snow's content because you can watch this stuff around the kids and not worry about having to keep your thumb over the mute button.
Yeah.
Us on the other hand,
yeah, because we'll say some debaucherous stuff sometimes.
It just happens. It just we don't mean to. It just happens.
Hey Carson, if you're still watching, call me.
Yeah.
Oh boy, good deal. Well, let's see. We got any more questions here? Matthew says you guys should do a drawing for tickets for you guys to take a fan to the GOA for the week. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. But then what if it's like a douchebag? What if a douchebag wins?
I don't want to share a bunk bed with a
yeah. Well, you want to share a bunk bed with Ryan, so
I'm warm, I promise.
He's so free. It's like it's like sharing a bed with a teddy bear.
I know what you're thinking. Ryan doesn't have a lot up here, but down here.
You hairy
Mister, I'm that douche. That's funny. I bet you're a nice guy, Mister. We're just playing. And Matt, I'm sure you're not a douche, and that's actually a great idea. We might entertain that idea.
We possibly might.
You might not bunk with us, but
what about this? What if we do it?
We might take you with us.
What if we do it? Whoever is our 100,000 subscriber, they win the ticket to come with us.
There you go.
That's a good one. And then also we would have to put you to work.
Person was.
I think go back.
You can. Yeah, you can actually go and look because when you go look on your dashboard and you see who's following you, the subscribers, it'll break it down by day and time.
Oh, really?
It should. But yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm 100% unsubscribing, so y'all take my ass.
We're already gonna go.
Cool.
No,
We're gonna go to the same
honestly,
place too.
The missus was talking about vacationing, and I've been desperately trying to find something within like an hour drive of you guys. Y'all ain't got shit down there.
I mean, not really.
You got that lake.
Pigeon Forge is Sevierville and Pigeon Forge. I mean, that's a nice area to visit, and it's not too far.
The Smoky Mountain Knife Works show.
Yeah, 100%.
That place is shit.
Yeah, that place is amazing. So that's not too far from here. That's only about an hour and 45 minutes from here.
The funny thing is, I used to live in Hazard, Kentucky. So we go
Okay.
down there all the time.
Yeah.
So
hmm
I was like
Yeah.
2
Plus,
hours away from you guys.
at that time of the
For
year,
6
it's really
years.
beautiful. It's really nice. It's yeah, a lot of fun too. Okay. Well, it looks like we don't have any more questions. Does follow mean stalking or just social media? Please don't stalk any one of us. Okay.
Please.
That's the last thing we need. Like Matt from Demolition Ranch had that creeper
Oh,
jump
yeah.
over the fence, try to
Which
get
one?
into his yard. Yeah. Which one? No, the most recent one was some guy tried to jump the fence into his yard. Bad
Oh, he did.
idea.
He
Did
made
you
it to
see
his
how
front
many
door.
guns that boy has? This is a bad idea.
Arsenal, like not small. He's got a large one that could probably arm Panama.
Yeah.
You want to cross over his fence.
Yeah, it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea.
Guess he was
No,
looking for a job.
just look, like,
was looking for a
yeah,
job.
you ever heard of an application, bro?
How about a hookup?
He thought he was being like zealous, like a go-getter by showing up at his door.
Don't do
That
that.
was
No.
that was his mentality. No, don't do that.
Yeah, that's retarded. What is your favorite rifle? Guys, you have an answer to that?
M1 Garand.
Grand.
That's a good one.
We won a war with that.
I'm a big fan of the M1A SOCOM CQB, the Springfield. What about you, Ryan?
I
ACR
like the
Bushman.
look of that guy. I've never shot one.
They're cool as hell. Ryan says a
Expensive
Bushmaster.
shit.
They are. So is the Bushmaster
Bushmaster
ACR.
That's my favorite. I want one.
That's Ryan's dream gun. So if any of you fanboys out there want to impress Ryan and maybe go on a date with him, you could get him an ACR.
I will take you to lunch if you bring me a gun.
Ryan will do other stuff too.
Ryan will do other stuff if you bring him a Ruger 1022.
No. But if you bring me ammo with the ACR Bushmaster, man, we'll talk.
Speaking of 1022, you guys want to see something cool I just built?
Yes.
I built a 1022 Charger takedown with an SB tactical chassis, and we put a suppressor on it,
Nice.
the Hollow Sun, and a Strike Industries. Am I allowed to touch the?
No, don't touch it.
No.
Don't touch it.
I got
Get
the
a
Strike.
cigarette.
You can't see it, but I got the Strike Industries dual folding brace on there with a Mean Arms carbon fiber pistol grip. Yeah.
Put a binary on it.
No, I'm just gonna stay heterosexual on it. But yeah, cool little squirrel gun and
Yeah.
coyote gun. We got a bunch of coyotes in my yard every night, just fucking howl all night. So I'm about to go wreak havoc.
There you go.
I think we just planned our next trip.
Yeah.
Just come
Really?
hang out with you and shoot coyotes.
Come on, man,
fun.
let's do it.
It's really fun.
I'll bring the AK painted in a Lily variant with a binary trigger in it.
Okay. Yeah, and I also have that the new Hollow Sun night vision optic, the what is it called? The DRS-N?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got it, so we can throw that on there too.
How long did it take you to get that?
Not long at all.
Shit.
It,
Ryan gave it to somebody good over at Hollison. That's all it is.
I was told not to
well,
vote.
you remember when we were at GOA, Ryan and the rep disappeared for like 30 minutes, and
Oh.
Ryan asked him if he could show him where the bathroom was, and
That poor rep.
yeah. Anyways,
He had some soft hands. He smelled good.
You smell nice.
where's the pimp suit? The pimp suit's in the back.
You smell.
But you'll have to stay tuned for the next. Do y'all have a lot of dumpster sales? No, not really. Ryan does though. Ryan on Sundays.
Yeah.
On Sundays at 2 after church, you can catch him by the dumpster, and he's usually got like a broken shotgun or something.
You usually see me if you've seen that short that we've done. I usually wear a really nice hat. I wear a bandana covering my face, and I'm usually in the dumpster. So. Just not.
I was planning on having the barrel in the geometric lizard print. What would be a good window etching to match that? I don't know. I'm not sure what I know what you're talking about. Zachary, if you send me an email at info@thekingofcamo, describing or with some pictures, I'll respond to you.
Oh, hey, that's another good point. Anybody that's watching, hit up our merch shops.
Yeah, for real. We got some cool merch. Yeah, as soon as this live's over, go over to the shop on our channels and buy something.
Is that OD Green hoodie and 5X yet?
Not yet. Not yet.
I saw that hoodie. I was like, that hoodie is baller as shit.
Yeah, it is cool hoodie. Speaking of which, you guys remember Grumpy GI?
Yeah.
Augie.
Yep.
So Grumpy GI has been sending us a bunch of really cool shirts that we've been wearing in our shorts. So like people have been asking, where do I get one of these shirts? Go to grumpygi.com, and he is sending us some collaborative t-shirts, King of Camo Grumpy GI t-shirts that he will be selling on his website as well. So definitely check that out. He's got a lot of really cool designs. Here's the cool thing about Grumpy GI. Obviously a veteran who is sick and tired of all the censorship and being politically correct. And so he makes these badass t-shirts. I mean, some of them are hilarious. He sent us one. It was like covered in blood.
Hold on.
Oh, we got one. Okay, perfect. Ron's going to go get it. This is probably one of my favorites. So you'll see the front. It says, "Hang your local pedo." He doesn't really have a filter, and I kind of like that about him.
It's awesome.
I kind of like that about him. And you got the American flag in blood on the side, which is pretty cool. So anyway, check out grumpygi.com. He's got some cool designs, and he'll soon have some King of Camo designs. Coast Guard merch, Lefty. That's a good idea. Maybe we'll do some. I want Nate to be freaky too. I am freaky.
He's nasty.
I'm nasty. All right. Yeah. I told you guys if you donate $50,000, I'll spit in Ryan's mouth.
Hold him down.
I'll hold him down. I'll spit in his mouth, and I'll make him like it.
The only time I will ever be on the channel and say, do not send us money for that.
Okay, so hold on. There's somebody that was asking a question. Okay, anyway, oh yeah, that was who was that? That was Zachary. Yeah, so Zachary, if you want to send me an email, I'll respond to you. Send me your idea. Somebody else had an idea for a short here. Oh, hold on.
I wrote one down.
Oh, short idea. Someone coming in wanting a Tesla logo engraved with a rebel flag paint job. Okay.
Rise again.
The South. But we need to go. We need to go green.
The South will rise again as long as they don't hit it too deep of a puddle.
Yeah.
We'll rise again. We're going to do it economically this time.
You won't find any rebel flags at our shop. Yeah. King of Camo OF. Oh, did you find it?
Oh, no. No.
Did you find it? Matthew? You
I
find
can
it?
picture it. Ryan in his Frodo Baggins feet.
Oh, yeah. There's some fucking nasty feet pics of Ryan. Oh, my God.
Hey, my feet are nicely manicured, sir.
Oh, that's funny.
That's debatable.
He's the only person I ever walked into a nail parlor and goes, "No, you go away. You go away."
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that scene from Dumb and Dumber where they're like using a grinder. It's like smoking on his toes. That's funny. Well, hey, we appreciate each and every one of you. In all seriousness, we are almost at 100,000 subscribers because of you guys. how awesome is that?
Almost there.
You know, in a year's time, our channel grew to almost 100,000 subscribers, and we've been doing this for 4 years prior to that, and barely had 1,000 subscribers. You know, we genuinely appreciate each and every one of you that get on here and support us. You know, those of you who come into the shop because you found us on YouTube, you know, you guys are the ones who kept the shop alive, because in late 23 the shop was about to be closed, and something happened on YouTube, and you know, y'all found us and you started supporting the shop, and we are thriving now, and it's all thanks to y'all. So we really appreciate you guys. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, love you guys, appreciate you guys. And we love the guys over at D'Boss. They're our good friends of ours. They're our brothers from other mothers up north. And definitely check out and subscribe to their content, because they are just as fucking funny. Anyway, we appreciate you guys. Anything you guys want to say?
Buy some merch.
I just want you to go to the merch store.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Go spend some money on our channels. Okay. Go spend some money on our channels now. We'll see y'all next time.